Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and of course, good morning. The most important one, of course, is the last one. How are you all doing today? It is Wednesday? Question mark? What are days anymore? Yes, it's Wednesday because yesterday is Tuesday. It's March 17th. Oh, I keep looking at the date and thinking, but where is the last year gone? It seems to have poofed into non-existence. Oh, I don't even have my microphone in the right place. That's how on the ball I am this morning. Let me sort this microphone out. There we go. Right. Okay, let's stop that. Didn't even have my microphone in the right place. I'm doing real well this morning, as you can tell. So we're going to play some Breathedge, because we've been playing that recently, and I'd like to say that we're getting towards the end, but also I don't think we're anywhere near the end. There we go. I don't think we're anywhere near the end at all, actually. So yeah, so we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess, and see how we get on. So, last time we moved all of our crafting materials over to our new shuttle, which actually moves and shoots, which is pretty cool. We were looking for a navigation device. So we need to explore space. We need to extract the controller's internals. Not quite sure what that means. Create and install the filter system. Create and install the navigator. So if we go into here, can we build any of that stuff? So there's a navigator, there's a filtration system, and a cooling unit. So I think these are all things that we're going to need to make. So let's go with the navigator first. We need 4 navigation chips. Right, can we make navigation chips? Because right, okay, well we can't do that then. Can we do the filtration system? We need 4 filters. Again, I don't think we can make that yet. Right, non-conductive gel and working fluid. I don't think we've got access to any of that stuff yet. Unless it's one of these things that I've picked up. That's a gravity module. We've got the non-conductive gel, and we have... Wait, oh, we do have 1 filter. How many filters do we actually need? Oh my god, where is it? There. Oh, we need 4. Okay, great. So I think these are things that we're just going to pick up as we go along. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So we're here. There's a bunch of stuff over there, but I don't know how exactly far away that is. Are we... Oh, we're docked... Right, we're docked with the place where we found all the cooling stuff. Had we finished, or did we need to go back for something? I forget. I don't remember. Let's do a sweep. Let's do a sweep. We're good for we're good for space. We're good for food and water. We did all that before we saved last session. I'm going to grab these alkali, because alkali is not the easiest thing to find. And chances are we probably won't need it. But, you know, we've got it there if we do. I'm not going to take magnets or metal. Huh. It's really difficult to know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. So extract the controller's internals would suggest that I think I need to do something... Oh yeah, that's right, we have to go back and destroy stuff. I had to make a new handy scrapper. We had to go back and destroy stuff. That's right. That's right, I remember now. Is that aluminium? We'll take that. Because again, aluminium is one of those things where you have to kind of look around for it and then drill it out of asteroids and stuff. Whereas everything else we've already got a lot of this sort of stuff already. This is probably to replace all the stuff that we would have left behind if we'd left stuff behind, but we didn't leave stuff behind. We brought it all with us. So yeah, so that's right. We have to go and bash some stuff, but we were halfway through and our handy scrapper broke, so we couldn't finish it. So we came back to the ship, made a new one, and now we have to go back and continue breaking all that stuff. That's right. I remember now. I remember now. Yep, because that's all switched off. Because we died to that before. Because that was dumb. That was partly my fault. Well, it was mostly my fault. Okay. This was our grandpa, which is a bit confusing at first, but then I was like, oh yeah, he does kind of do like sciencey stuff, so it makes a little bit of sense. Apparently my grandpa was supposed to be on this ship as a passenger, not as someone inside a coffin, which makes me think that maybe there's more to his death than I originally thought, although nothing's been mentioned yet as to why he died or what he died of. That hasn't been. An old photo of my grandpa with his friend Ricky. Oh no. It's a Rick and Morty reference. While the grown-ups were drinking like fish, we seemed to get along pretty well with Ricky's grandson. Too bad they both disappeared somewhere.
Isn't this the brilliant scientist who disappeared with his grandson after claiming to have invented the portal gun?
Good job. Right, and anything else around here? No, I think that's it. Okay, so that's a little Rick and Morty reference. Cool, great. Oh, some more alkali. Is that more aluminium? I'll take that. There's so much stuff in here. We could have filled our inventory by now. Right. Here we go.
So this is how it works.
There we go. And then this one. Diego, good morning. How are you doing?
Great. Enough damage. I've made a blueprint of the cooling unit. You can feel how hot my logic board is. No less than 85 degrees.
Wow. Can we,
I knew you wouldn't say no.
Okay.
It's hot, isn't it? Just like Normandy's core, which we need to cool down already. However, I have some unpleasant news for you.
I hope you're well,
found
mate.
out where to find the working fluid for the cooling unit, but you are unlikely to like it. In any case, we will need a drill and moral depravity.
Oh. Oh no. Find the working fluid. It's over there. It's going to be in the corpses or something, isn't it? Overslept and ended up rushing for a video meeting, so usual. Hey man, I wish I could oversleep. I am jealous. Yeah, part of the reason I stream in the mornings was to try and fix my sleeping schedule, and it has not worked whatsoever. I'm still going to bed late and then waking up way too early, even with my alarm. Quite often, and I set my alarm for 9 o'clock, so that I can get up and have a decent amount of time to get myself ready before the stream. But my alarm goes off at 9 o'clock. I'm already awake. I'm already awake. And I've probably been awake for several hours before then, so yeah. It's not the best. Yeah.
I can't stop thinking
Absolutely
about your
is.
brilliant relative. He clearly worked here and designed many of the liner's systems. Could the accident have been caused by someone who needed his body or the data from his office?
Oh, it could be. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right there, AI. Do we need anything from here? Oh, we don't really need any crafting materials at all, do we? We've got so many. Alright. Let's go.
Yes, that's right. The working fluid is inside of them, in the area of the bladder. We really need it, but they don't.
Oh, we're gonna have...
Another elderly person with cardiac failure. I don't envy their funerary spacesuits. It must be so stressful for them.
Hi Pip, you've come at a time where I'm having to drill corpses for bladder juice. So... Good morning?
It's the working fluid, no doubt about it.
Do I need to get more? Do I need to do it on all of them?
It's hard to tell anything from these remains.
Oh, there's some stuff here. Evidence of a pink slipper. Physical evidence number 12.06. Mr. S.I., who was arrested on suspicion of stealing a Phillips screwdriver, was taken to Unit 4 to give evidence. During a polite interrogation, the arrested started to behave aggressively and unexpectedly struck himself 840 times with an unidentified object in an area consisting of his entire body, which led to the instant death of Mr. S.I. What? Oh, that's what it says there.
This is a fairly common situation, which is a bit disturbing.
So, how much of this stuff do we need? How much working fluid do we need? I have no idea. Okay, well, let's just gather as much as we can then, I guess. Can we go out here yet? No. Okay. Manic drilling and evil laughing, yeah. It was me all along, the driller killer. I've literally no idea how much of this working fluid that we actually need. So I'm just going to grab as much of it as I possibly can. Oh, except that my drill's going to break in a second, so... I'll get a little bit of the working fluid, and then I'll have to come back if I want any more, I guess.
Cardiac arrest, a common reaction of an elderly body to G-force.
I don't have another drill on me, do I? No. Okay, so the working fluid is, to be more exact, some of its diluted remains mixed with the shavings of the poor frozen guy. They filled the dead people with this stuff for deep cooling, but I still don't get why the liquid can only be obtained from the bladder. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Okay, well, I'm going to grab this alkali, because, again, it's one of those things that is kind of annoying to get if we do need it. There's more food. More food. Don't need food. More water. Don't need that. Actually, we do need that, but not anymore. Some resin. Like there's plenty of like food and water and stuff in these places, and there's like med kits dotted around as well. Okay. Well, let's. How many did we get? 6. Let's head back and see if how many we need to make the thing, because it could be that we don't actually need any more than like 3 or something. But I guess we'll find out. So we need to create a cooling unit. Oh my god, it's such a long way back. Just corridors and corridors and corridors. Okay, we're back. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Create a cooling unit. Cooling unit. Yeah, we only need 4. 2 non-conductive gel and a generator. Okay, let's make the generator first then, because the generator is a little bit more complicated. Alkali, electronics, metal wire, 2 metal and wire. All of which we probably could have got from inside that thing. How much non-conductive gel did we need? I can't remember. I'm going to pick up 4. At a guess. I'm just going to guess 4. Wire? Is it 2 wire or is it 1 wire? There's 2 metal and 1 wire. Where's the metal gone? There it is. Okay, I think that's right. I think that's right. No. We haven't got any electronics. Where's the electronics? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes! There we go. We got there in the end. There we go. Generator. This is... Look, see? Now, if I had proper cupboards that I could label... I'm just saying. There we go. Cooling unit.
That should work. When installing it, don't touch the core's shell.
Okay, cooling unit. Controlling the core's temperature is essential for the stable and long-term operation of all the systems. Without a reliable cooling unit, a long-distance flight will quickly end with the core shell melting down and the destruction of the ship, which will be an unpleasant surprise for mortal passengers. Right, where do we put this? Do we put this in here? That's the navigator. Where do we put this? Is it here? There's filtration, control unit. I don't even know where do we put this? Where do we put it?
Great, it works.
Oh,
At least now you won't
okay,
get fried
it goes in
inside
there.
me and smear my lining with your combustion
Okay.
residue.
Completely stationary suitcases are the future, and you know it. Well, apparently so. Yes, apparently so. Cool. I think we're done here then. So I think we can leave this place and never come back. Cool. Right. I need to make another drill because we're down a drill. Is there anything else that we don't have that we might need? I think we've got everything else. We've got a scanner. We've got the magnetic master key, which I can use like 4 more times. Grabber, repair tool, and shears. So I think we've got everything else that we need. I think it's just that. I think it's just the drill that we don't have that we might need. So we need a battery and thick electrical tape. Battery. Thick electrical tape. There we go. Crochet, hello, good morning. I hope you're well. I hope you managed to get some good sleep yesterday. We're doing a double stream again today. For those that weren't already aware, we're going to be doing a double stream today. So, be streaming this till 1 PM UK time, and then coming back at 3 PM for some Geoguessr. Yeah, we'll probably fail miserably again like we did last time. Although saying that, we didn't fail miserably except for the famous places one. That was bad. I'm sorry, I'll miss Geo this afternoon. I'll have to put the VOD on an afternoon where you're not streaming. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can't be at every stream. I understand that. Like, it's perfectly fine. Like, I get it. I'm going to put that in there. Put this back in here. Oh, lots of alkali, so this can all go in here. We won't need any more alkali, probably ever again after that. I don't need to pick up any more aluminium. If I see aluminium or titanium or most of this stuff in any of the other places that we go to, please tell me not to pick it up, because we really don't need it. And we really don't have the space for it. Although I do have a lot of refined metal, I could make another suitcase. Yeah, but the famous places moved from where they should have been, so not really your fault. Well, did they though? Did they? I did get some sleep, not last night, but during the day, I'll take it where I can. Yeah, to be fair, Croce, I'm with you there. Like, just take it where you can. That's why I can't just, like, I have my lunch and then I have a little nap, and then I come back from my stream at 3 o'clock, because if I don't get that little nap in the afternoon, like, even if it's just for 20 minutes or so, like, by 8 o'clock, I'm just like, and I'm like, I don't want to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. So I don't go to bed. So then I stay up till like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I'm awake again. And it's like, well, never mind. The famous places thing was a trap. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it was. Right. Did we make the drill? We made the drill. Okay, we don't need these things. Oh, for those that didn't see, we got a Rick and Morty reference in a photograph, which is you know, this, whatever. I don't really care, but I was like, oh, Rick and Morty reference. Right, well, how's our food and water? Oh, it's fine for the moment. It's fine for the moment. Okay, let's go.
No, there is definitely something wrong here. I tried to track the flight path of your relative's body using the information of the coffins we opened earlier. He disappeared right after you lost him. Moreover, the other coffins didn't receive either any signal about the destruction of the coffin or its coordinates.
Huh. So someone was after our grandpa's body. Hummers.
Great, let's go.
Let's go investigate.
Now we definitely need to fly there.
See, he's talking to me, and I'm listening to what he's saying, but I'm not reading what the messages I'm
I can't
getting.
believe it. It's a teleporter. If we fly through it at a certain speed, we can get to our station that we left behind. The automatic maintenance team compartments were located on the outer plating of the liner. No wonder they survived.
Yeah, let's not ever use that then. Oh no, that's a repair thing, right? Yeah, that's a repair thing. That's the teleporter. Okay, let's never use that, because we don't want to go back to our old place. Oh, there's more coffin bots up there. All right, prepare for battle. Morning, Hazel. How you doing? Oh, here we go. Come on. Yeah, we got one. What? Ah! Yeah, we got one. What? Oh, I'll get you. Oh, I'll get you. Oh. Bonk. Ah. Yeah, got him. How's our ship doing? Oh, we're alright. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, we got one. Okay. Any more? Oh, it's in here. There we go. That's why I couldn't hit it. Oh, jeez, we're gonna explode. I just realised our health is like really low. We need to get over here and fast. There's no boost. I don't have any boost. Oh my god!
If nobody blows up, even caution. Critical.
Okay.
You lie again. You are here. That means death was impossible. Tell truth. Confirm.
Shit. All of a sudden, our health of our ship went from like 600 and something to like 500 and something. I was like, oh no. Oh, we got to create this cooling unit again. God damn it. Do we at least we have all the stuff. That's fine. I would have thought they would have saved after this point, but I guess not. Okay. So I can't remember what we need now. I know we need some metal, and I know I need a battery for something, and I know I need some electrical tape for something, and some wire, and we need some non-conductive gel for something. Can't remember how much we need though, so I'm just going to grab some stuff. I don't know. Maybe that'll be it. That's the drill. I knew we needed a drill. Oh, we got to make... so we're making the cooling unit, but we need the generator still, don't we? That's right. And we need some electronics. That was the thing that I forgot last time, and I've forgotten it again. Electronics? Oh, that's the same one. Electronics? Electronics? There we go. Right, so we'll make the generator, and then we should be able to make the cooling unit, and then we can attach the cooling unit, and then we can do the thing.
That should work. When installing it, don't touch the core's shell.
Okay. Right. Let's open this. Let's take these bits out. Let's put those bits in. Let's put all that in there. What are we putting in here? This stuff. And then aluminium in here. Alkali in here. And the wire that we didn't use. And then I think it's this one? Yeah. The refined metal goes in there. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Great, it works. At least now you won't get fried inside of me and smear my lining with your combustion residue.
Combustion residue? That sounds fun. Let's do a save here so we don't have to do that again. And here we go.
No, there is definitely something wrong here. I tried to track the flight path of your relative's body using the information of the coffins we opened earlier. He disappeared.
Space Battle, first try.
After you lost him. Moreover, the other coffins didn't receive either any signal about the destruction of the coffin or its coordinates. Great, let's go.
No, let's not. I also noticed that you visit all the places I ask you not to visit. Am I mistaken? Don't you think the risk of yourself because of your stubbornness? I love when man listen. Oh, I can't read it. It disappears before I get a chance to read it, and I can't be bothered to go into the menu to read what it said because it's probably not important.
I can't believe it. It's a teleporter. If we fly through it at a certain speed, we can get to our station that we left behind.
So that's the teleporter. This is the.
The automatic maintenance team compartments were located on
Yep.
the outer plating of the liner. No wonder they survived.
So that's that. Yeah, it would be nice if we had like a boost or something. That would be nice. Even if it was just a little one. We've got one for ourselves, so let's go over here. Look, I can see more. I can see more robots over here. Oh, here we go. There's one. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's down here. Oh. Come on. There we go. And over here. Oh. He's a bit flighty. There we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. Where is he? There we go. That's much better. Right. Is that all of them? Okay, is there anything else out here that's of interest? Doesn't look like it. See, I thought that they would all go because I thought we destroyed this thing. But they must have respawned on on the load or something. Okay. That's fine. We've dealt with them now, so it's fine. So if we head over this way, we should be able to take out a few more. I mean, maybe that was why we were having problems, because we maybe had those lot, and then we had this lot over here as well. I don't know. Oh, you gotta love it when bots just come into the stream and just post links without saying anything, and then they get timed out immediately. It's one of my favourite things. And you. Okay, let's see if we can find some. Where they're gone. Oh, where'd you go? Here we go. Oh. There we go. There's another one gone. How are we doing health-wise? We're taking a few hits. Let's not go too close. Anyone around? Anyone around? Oh, yeah, there's one here. There we go. Oh, where'd he go? Down this way. Down this way. There we go. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. There we go. We're taking a few hits. Let's head back over here and heal up. Because we're taking some hits. The problem is there's no other than that bar at the top. There's no kind of indicator to say that we're actually getting hit. It's like there's no kind of like pew pew noises or boom boom noises as your shuttle gets hit by stuff.
And we're done. Probably.
Well, the thing is, a lot of small streamers that don't have very many viewers, they seem to think don't have anything like this in place, and so they can go into people's chats and post a link and not have any problems, basically, with posting their links. Because, you know, there are some people who go about streaming without doing any kind of like research of like what they're sort of supposed to do and all that kind of stuff, and so as a result, that sort of stuff happens. But you'd have to be like incredibly naive in this day and age to not have some kind of protection on your channel. But yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, like especially if you're streaming from console, if you're just streaming from console, you might not have even got a Streamlabs account, or might not even know what a bot is. So if you're streaming from console, like you wouldn't necessarily have all this stuff like automatically set up, because you're streaming from consoles. You just literally press like go live on the console and off you go. Oh, got it, me. What? Where'd he go? Come come up. Okay, there's another one gone. We're down to 500. We should be a little careful, but I think we've got rid of most of them.
Calibration complete. I wonder how many levels there are.
I don't know.
Documentation says it's up to 10,000.
Oh, good. Right, that's the thing. We don't want that. We want to go back over here, repair our ship, and then we can go back and destroy the actual core part. Yeah, and that's most of the time that's what it is. It's when you get a console streamer who, you know, as far as they're concerned, they press go live and then that's it. But like, if you are, if you're serious about streaming or whatever, then you need to get a Streamlabs or well, not necessarily Streamlabs, but because that's just the one that I use. But there are many bots that you can get for chat. But if you don't have like a laptop or something like that to enable the bot, then you need a moderator, and then the moderator does all that stuff for you. So, yeah. Yeah, you can still select block messages as they come in, absolutely. What's one of them? Well, that's a good question, Pip. Moderators are there to ensure that you, when you do something stupid, everyone knows about it. And, oh my god, there's more. Maybe we need to destroy the core to stop them from spawning. Can't hear what you're saying. I'm blowing stuff up.
There might even be a whole spaceship.
Wow, a whole spaceship. I didn't hear any of the other stuff that he said. Where'd he go? This going in circles around me. What's our health at? 797. That's fine. I'm just. Oh, where did he go? Here we, oh, there we go. Okay, we've got another one down here. No, up here now. Where'd he go? Oh. Where'd he go? I really need like a radar or something if I'm going to be doing this sort of thing. So I can at least tell where they are in relation to where I am. Okay, I don't know where he is. He really has just disappeared. Well, it's gone now. Yeah, we did it properly this time. Anything up here? Anything through here? No, this is just a bit of wreckage that we can fly through. Okay, that's fine. Oh, see, they seem to have respawned over there now. So do they just respawn every so often? Because that kind of sucks. I mean, they shouldn't respawn from there because I've taken out the thing. But then again, they shouldn't have respawned. They shouldn't be respawning over in that direction either because I took out that thing as well. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's why you still get bots around, because they just try their luck basically. I'm getting achievements left, right, and centre, and I don't know what half of them are or what they do.
For more damage.
Okay, great. Right, let's head up to this one because this is the sort of next stop. I want to kind of have a look over here as well, in case this is something. So there we go. Well, we did the space battle, and we were successful with our space battle. So that's good. Is this anything? This is probably nothing. But it might be something. That looks like it could be something. It's like any spam mail, you want to hook the people dumb enough to fall for it because they'll smile.
Someone surely didn't know a better way to invest their money.
That's it. Oh. Okay, I'm here. Now what? Explore state, examine the dome, examine the unknown module. Oh.
Oh, why would you do that? I don't think it's legal.
Wow, they really explode, right? These dead cows.
We might be stuck here for a long time. Maybe we'd better save some food?
Okay.
If its pieces stick to our glass, we won't be able to wipe them off.
That's kind of fun. Right, but why is this here? I don't understand. What is this? Oh, it's just a pasture of synthetic cows. Okay, well that's great. Okay, well, whatever. Where were we going? Over here. That's right. I remember now. Yeah. There's always a Nigerian prince. And they're always stuck. They're always stuck somewhere. Even though they've got all this money, they're always stuck somewhere and they always need to they always need a little bit of extra cash just to get them back to back home. And they're just going to randomly email you. I know. They just want you to help him out. At page 69 of your notes.
We can dock here.
Nice. 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 Okay. How's our food and water? Fine. Fine. How's the toilet? Do we need to pee? Let's just have a little pee. We haven't had a pee in a while. Let's just have a little pee. It's not really working. It's not really doing anything. It's just kind of making a mess. It's just kind of making a mess. Let's stop peeing. Let's stop peeing in there. Okay, let's go. No, this way. Majoring in mat streams. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not sure that would be a good idea. Right. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. Oh, this looks nice. I mean, apart from the rubbish on the floor.
It's a luxury habitation module.
A luxury habitation module. Very nice. I'm going to take batteries because I think we need batteries. And batteries aren't easy to get. And I think if we find any, like, of the composite resources, if we find any of this stuff, I will probably pick this stuff up. Because this is, like, stuff that we have to use to... We have to use lots of other stuff to make one of these. And I might pick up this sort of stuff if I see it. But otherwise, I don't think I should be picking anything else up. Which is really hard for me to do. Because in my bones, in my core, if I see stuff in a game that I can pick up, I really want to pick it up. And I know we don't really have a lot of space to pick stuff up. And so this is killing me. Just not going around and picking everything up. Oh, jeez.
I've no desire to open the coffins, but now I'm sure they work on the energy produced by the decomposing bodies in them. It's disgusting and brilliant at the same time.
Great. That's kind of gross. Can we play the piano? Oh, come on. You can't put a piano in the game and then not allow me to at least, like, click on it to make it go plink, plink, plink. Or something. What kind of game is this, even?
What a big corpse. I won't be able to scan his face since it's no longer there, but I can assume from his shape that it's the head of the Green Universe Department on Kepler 62, Fat Jim.
Wow. I'm not sure what happened to his There's bits of brain on the floor. Still, there's some nutrition packages here, so let's have something to eat. Quite a strange trophy for a nature lover. In addition to their incredible peacefulness, these synthetic creatures generally barely move their legs from laziness. Hunting them is like hunting a stone. Well, I'm going to take it. Good. Doesn't take up too much room. I thought it was going to take up loads of space in my inventory then. Milko, sweet space treat. There aren't many sweet things in space. The Food Regulation Agency doesn't approve of the presence of sugar in the food of astronauts and actively promotes their synthetic condensed milk, in which there is slightly more sugar than synthetic muck. I wouldn't say it's not tasty, but I would question the benefits of eating such food. I like the fact that he has udders on his shoulders and udders on his helmet. Because...
I wonder why it doesn't get banned. It's probably not because Milko's owner is the party leader's relative.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Ooh, what's this? Oh, a generator. I'll take that. And this is the Milko condensed milk. Special space version. 100% synthetic. Ingredients. 100% synthetic Milko. Sugar, preservatives, calories, a lot. Best before eternity. A can of condensed milk, to be more exact, synthetic condensed milk. That's why I won't eat it. Somebody once brought my grandpa a can of real condensed milk, which they bought on the black market in a remote sector of the galaxy. It was so delicious that I even started crying. Or maybe I started crying after I got a good spanking for taking the condensed milk without permission. I don't remember.
Eating condensed milk is not a bad way to get fat, but a bad way to die after that. The ingredients of this product have long raised questions among doctors.
Cool. It looks like a blown up Dr. Glove. Yeah, he does a little bit, yeah. Brat, absolute fan poo, Instabomb. Yeah. 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 Yeah, basically. Can we use this? Can we use this? Can we use this? Wait. I just noticed that. Have they all had this on there? Have they all had this on there? I can't zoom in anymore. But like, have they all had that? Oh my god, I've just noticed like there's like a what the fuck button as well. No, my button, my phone doesn't have that. Just like a pizza button and a Batman button. But I do want a keyboard that has what the fuck on it. There's no 9? Yes, there is. Look, it's there. There's a 0 there. On the numpad on the right. There's no 0? Yes. But there is a 1 to 9. And then there's a 1 to 9 and a 0 on that one. But yes, there's no 0 on this numpad here. I don't know why. That doesn't make much sense. That there's not a 0. I guess it design-wise, there was no space for it. So, yes, they are emojis at the top. Yes, you got a sad face, a happy face, a sad face, a happy face, on variations of, and then a really grumpy face and a closed eye, open mouth, laughing face, tongue sticking out, heart eyes, man with beard, and then a bunch of other ones that I can't really tell. Oh, hang on, there was a thing. Oh, let's take that plastic. Okay, ignore that. Okay, let's go and see what's in this one. Oh Jesus, another dead body. What's this? The benefits of vegetarianism for rabbits. Look at this grumpy rabbit. What a cutie. Okay, have you ever wondered why rabbits eat only loads of plant? What does that say? Origin? Our zoologist and vegetarian specialists conducted a thorough study and are eager to share with you the motivation of these mammals in the pages of our book. Here you will find all the answers to the questions you always wanted to ask rabbits. The book is trash, for sure, but I must say that by encouraging people to be vegetarians through a deep study of the food supply for rabbits, the authors inadvertently created a guide to the proper fattening of these cute animals. Breeders were very grateful for such detailed scientific work and bought up all the books in a week.
I've no doubt about the benefits of vegetarianism, especially for herbivores. If only it could help against blasters.
Yes, the benefits of for only eating vegetables as a vegetarian.
He was shot everywhere. By the way, that's Banana Frank. He's presumably one of the leaders of the Green Universe.
Alright, so we found 2 people involved with in the higher-ups of the Green Universe, and they've both been killed so far. There may be more. Food, water, metal, broken TV, plastic. Anything in the toilet? No, it's relatively, it's pretty clean. It's pretty good. Although I'm not sure I'd want to plug sockets that close to a toilet. Honestly. That seems like you're asking for danger. And big trub. We've got a magnet, I don't really need that. I'll take the refined metal. Does this one have it on it? Yeah, see, this one's got it as well. Yep, exactly the same. Okay. So it would appear then that these coffin bots have probably come on and killed the leaders of the, what are they called, the Green Universe, and made it the crash of the liner that we were on, made it look like it was the Green Universe that did it, and then summarily like executed all of the people from the Green Universe, or something like that. So they're framing the Green Universe for the attack on the big ship.
Someone was dragged out into the corridor.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. How am I going to play Breathedge 2 now? Oh, we don't need more alkali. Oh, I've picked it up now. No one stopped me. No one said, "Hey Matt, don't pick up that alkali."
Both corpses belong to the leaders of the Green Universe. I had the impression that all the important people of this organization were flying in this module.
Yep, and they're all dead. They're all dead. Ooh. Nope. Nope. That one. There we go. This is kind of lols. I'm literally learning in my web development class about the development of live stream services. Whilst watching a live stream service. Meta as fuck. It certainly is. It certainly is. I'm taking these batteries, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And these electronics. System update. Please do not turn off the device. Downloading update files. 12%. Time remaining? A lot. This is how it feels sometimes when I'm updating my computer. I'm just like, come on! Anything in the toilet? No, nothing. That's usually where the fat loot is. Ah, look at the broccoli plushie. Broccoli, as the main symbol of the green universe, is frequently used not only in cheesy slogans on fences, but also in commercial activities. Don't imagine who actually buys such symbols of terrorist organisation, but the store shelves are chock full of these toys.
A very useful thing in space.
Oh, it was? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, can of beef, can of beef, can of beef. I don't know if we'll find any more cans of beef, so I'm going to take them while we can get them. Eat like a cow, be like a cow. A campaign poster that eloquently hints at something. To be honest, I still don't know if the poster encourages you to become a cow, or just advises you refrain from excessive consumption of plant food. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a thing that is something that you'd want necessarily. Right, I think we've got everything that we need from here. I'm going to pick up one of these waters and take it with us, because we'll probably need it soon. That doesn't look fun. Can we get in here? Will this door even open? Oh, this door's not even going to open. That door is busted.
I doubt anyone survived.
She's part of the new season, but she doesn't really fit. Oh, okay. I don't know how they do their seasons and stuff in Fortnite. So yeah.
He was dragged out of the cabin to unlock the door. A retinal scan is an extremely unpleasant method of data protection, especially for the owner of the retina.
Oh. A balaclava of a Green Universe activist. The members of the Green Universe knitted these masks themselves, which made the elderly population of the galaxy overwhelmed with tender emotions. Despite the seemingly good protection from facial identification, the activists could still be quickly identified in the crowd and caught. I wonder why. Is it because they were wearing one of these ridiculous balaclavas?
I don't know why they took off his mask. It obviously didn't interfere with scanning his eye.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's one of these horrible things. Pretty woman. Troll face. It's a troll face. Look at that. What kind of wobbly toy is this? I've never seen one like this in any shops. Its face looks so real. Such perfect... Is that lineaments? I don't know. What beautiful hair, lips, and eyes. If I met such a woman on Earth, I'd marry her immediately. This is the most beautiful wobbly toy in space. Or maybe it's just another carbon dioxide leakage and I'll pass out soon. I'd better check the valve. Troll face. Let me exit sleep mode. Oh, we should go back that way to see what that is. Damn it. Okay, we're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Around the corner.
They both died in the fight, though I haven't fully figured out which part of the coffin should be shot through to disable it.
Right. Well, we've got another navigation chip, so that's good. Because I think we need a bunch of those. How many have we got now? 2? I think we've already got 2. So that should be 4. So we might have enough to do the navigator after this. What's this? That was a first aid kit. Okay, well we don't need that. Alright, let's head on in. I don't like all this creepy strings that keep happening.
A Green Universe logo. It's rather peculiar, I must say.
Yes, a little bit. I mean, because the broccoli looks like the broccoli in the background kind of looks like a mushroom cloud. So yeah, that is a bit dodgy, I suppose. Don't need titanium. Don't let me pick up the titanium. I'm gonna get my blaster out just in case. Mosaic. And I think this probably just goes back round to where we just came from. Yep. They always seem to chuck in Gaming Legend or 2 for the season. Right. So what else is there that's happened then? Last season we had Kratos and Master Chief. Oh, okay. So, what else have you got then? Is it just Lara Croft, or have you got like a bunch of other stuff as well?
It's locked from the inside and welded shut from the outside. This type of door is unfamiliar to me. It's probably some military project.
A few original characters that come along? Yeah. These have all been sealed. What's this? What is Big Fred's big secret? Why did Frederick Mamoni, leader of the Green Universe radical organization, start a war on space funerals? A unique investigation that caused a lot of talk and damaged the reputation of Frederick Mamoni. However, considering that his reputation was already bad without the investigation, Mamoni didn't worry too much about it. One of the most discussed pieces of news this week is without a doubt the official statement with threats from the Green Universe organization, posted on the Infonet. The reason for such a radical stance was the recent investigation of our newspaper, which in turn drove the intergalactic government to launch their own official investigation and the procedure of adding the Green Universe to the list of designated terrorist organizations. Despite the bold proclamations of the broccoli, the independent investigation that we launched last year continues, and new details keep emerging. Chances are it can turn into a global sensation. In the previous issue, we talked about the possible leader of the Green Universe, Big Fred. As you already know, Frederick Mamoni, better known as Big Fred, was one of the... oh my god, this is a whole thing. Oh my god, I can't do the thing. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. As we all know, modern cremation is an environmentally friendly method of burying the deceased. The ashes, cleared from any embalming impurities, are placed shallowly in the ground, where they serve an excellent fertilizer. A fertilizer. Can you see the connection? Yeah. So I think this is is this the guy that owns the... Is this the same guy that owns all the crematoriums? I can't remember. I think it was.
A yellow press article. Sometimes it has more information than an entire department of detectives, especially incompetent ones.
The map, definitely unseal the doors, nothing bad will happen. Well, maybe. So the map has been changed up. There's chunks that have all this tribal stuff. Not you can craft and hunt wildlife. Weapons. I'm sure there's more. I only played a little last night. And these weird towers that like jet you across the map. Oh. Cool. So stuff to keep you on your toes then, at least. So these are all sealed. Every single one of them. This looks...
Seems like this robot tried to make itself wired, but it only burned out. By the way, the coffins clearly don't have external charging ports.
Okay, that's weird. What the hell?
It looks like all the doors are locked, and I don't know how to open them.
Why is he green? Not going to mention that, AI? That there's a green guy here? Not going to mention that? Okay. A Breathedge energy core. We've got a couple of those, so I don't know what we use them for yet.
This door is also unfamiliar to me, but it's clearly from a different series.
No smoking. I thought there was a fish in there for a second, but it's not. It's just a reflection. Right, don't let me pick up any more alkali. Yeah, these are all sealed. Don't pick that up though. Shh. Yep, that's all sealed. Oh Jesus, what happened to you? Circular saw in his face. A great tool when put to good use. If you have extra limbs, you can fasten this saw to an angle grinder and try to use it not on wood but on metal. The owner of this saw tried it and he died.
It looks like he's from the Green Universe, and apparently he hasn't heard about the dangers of a circular saw blade on an angle grinder. Despite his foolish death, this man clearly knew about the weak point in the door's design and tried to open it. I can modify the angle grinder's blueprint a little so that we could continue the dead man's work of destruction and get under the dome.
Cool. So we now have to go all the way back and create a saw drill so that we can then open the doors. I think. I guess that sounds about right. Provided I can remember how to get back. It's fairly linear, so I shouldn't get lost. There's pretty much only one way for me to go, so... Oh, did I drink my drink? I didn't drink my drink. There you go, I'm going to drink my drink. Drinky drink. Okay. So we need to make a saw drill. Saw drill. Okay. Does that mean I won't need my normal drill anymore? And I can use the saw drill instead? Who knows? That's an autosave. Okay, so what do we need for the saw drill? I've got pretty much everything already. I just need a couple of titanium. Nice. Which is not in here. Ha. Nope. Nope. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we can turn it off again now. No, you just made a new suitcase. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. It's just to put all this rubbish in that I keep picking up. It's not for anything useful. It's literally just to put this shit in. That's it. That's it. It's just that we don't have a lot of room for all this shit. So I'm going to take out some of the shit that I've put in here, and I'm just going to fill up this suitcase with the shit that is virtually useless. That's all. Let's put all of that in there so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I've got some space in here. See? I can put all this stuff in here. I can put this back in there. Don't need that. Don't need to be carrying that around with us. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, and that as well. Why have I got a generator? Anyone know why I have a generator? I don't know why I've got a generator. Where did I even get this generator from? I don't remember. Well, I'm going to put it in here, and then if we need it, we've got it. Let's not pick up food and use our food from in here. Let's wait and pick up some food and water while we're out. Alright, let's do another little save. After all that. How do all these BTTVs work perfectly? I don't know, but they do, don't they? I like the little husky puppy that does that. But when I do it as quick as that, my neck cracks and hurts a lot, so I don't do it. I try not to do it. Right, good. So we'll if we see any food and water, we'll grab the food and water. But otherwise, okay, we'll get one water from there, and we've got a sweet package. There we go. We're all full. We're all full. Nice.
You've assembled a real... What is that? You read my instructions, didn't you?
Yes. Maybe. I'm not sure. Did we? I don't know. Oh man. Oh. Listen. Like if you're gonna be playing music for a significant amount of time in your life, and you're playing heavy music, and you're gonna headbang and stuff, you got to be prepared that as you get older, those parts of your body aren't going to work quite as well anymore. Can we just go through this one? No, this one we can't do, but the other one we can. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but I guess linear storytelling. Couldn't possibly go through all of these doors. Like we used to go to. I mean, it wasn't just gigs that we used to play that I would do my head banging. It was the nightclubs and other stuff and concerts and all sorts. Okay, how do I? Oh, I see. We're getting rid of the hinges. Oh, okay.
The door is loose. Just kick it out. I was expecting a slightly different result, but this will do as well.
Okay. Is that someone shooting lasers at me? I can't actually see. Oh, I can't actually get in here. Hello?
A real forest in the middle of space. It's not very rational, but impressive.
That's not doing anything. Ow.
The deceased were members of the Green Universe. They were all shot before the crash. Judging by the signals, the robot has been damaged. Only this much part of the robot remains. Ugly creatures.
Oh, good. After stopping the liner, all those who were involved are subject to disposal. Execution of the Exodus plan is activated. All group leaders must be prepared. I guess that's what that says in binary.
The orders to the activists didn't have this information. It's unlikely that they would have agreed to be disposed of, and the binary code in the note raises the question, who was this note intended for?
Don't know. Right, let's have a little look around. Now we've dealt with that. Yes, so sorry, just getting myself comfortable. So I used to do a lot of like headbanging and windmilling and stuff while playing guitar on stage, and so quite often the next day I'd have a very, very stiff neck because I was essentially giving myself whiplash. So after like 6 or so years of giving myself whiplash on a weekly, at least once a weekly basis. It's not surprising that my neck is knackered. Right, let's put that away. Let's go and have a look around and see if we can actually find anything useful. So it looks like these guys are all dead. Anything over here though that could be useful? He's still got his broccoli balaclava on. Okay. What about over here? They've got trucks. Why have they got trucks in here? That doesn't make much sense. Just some bits of metal. Why do I make such a weird noise when I jump? What's this? Generator. We'll take that. That'll save us some bits and pieces. I think that's it for that. It's a nice little looking shuttle thing there, though. That's pretty cool looking. So first aid kit, we don't really need that. What about over here? What we got over here?
There's no connection between the maintenance team and the Green Universe. His murder was meaningless.
Oh, some electronics. No, can't do that. Okay. What we got here? Some dead cows. Okay. More electronics. I probably shouldn't pick up any more electronics. I think we have quite a lot of it.
Careful! Active anti-asteroid protection. We could use it, by the way. We need to somehow bypass the protection without hurting.
Jesus. Don't clip that. Oh man, that made me jump. That really made me jump. Okay, let's use our first aid kit. Let's go. I'll go and pick up the one that we found over here. I was not expecting that. Oh jeez. Can I get up? Can I get up here? I can't. Okay. What if we go around this way? That really made me jump. Right, where is it? Oh, it's the turret's up there, essentially. Oh, we'll take that. How am I going to get up there with these turrets shooting at me? Do I need to go over there without getting shot? Is that how I turn it off? Bypass the protection. I guess that's that. Run. 17. 17. 17. Ow. They got me.
These wires lead to the shuttle, and judging by the markings, they are designed to power light weapons.
Right. We're in. We're in. We're in. Okay. Oh, let's take one of them. What happened here? Were you trying to get to this wire? I don't know. Go on, chicken.
I wanted to ask you for a long time about your warm relationship with the chicken, but I won't say anything. By the way, the anti-asteroid protection is deactivated.
Yay. Hooray. Let's not get shot by that again. I was just thinking, right? At the very
Shuttle's registration number is hidden. Given that the leaders of the Green Universe were in the habitation modules, there was someone even worse here.
at the very beginning of the game, you're accosted by these coffin robots, right? And every time you die, you go back to one of the screens of them going, you said you didn't die. Now tell us the truth. What really happened? Kind of thing, right? And you've got two robots there. One of them has like a bit of a mustache and looks like it looks a bit kind of like a wise guy. And then you've got his thug next to him, right? Now we found that newspaper of the guy that was supposed to be the leader of the Green Universe, and his last name was Italian. Maybe the robots like feed off of the person that's in them and then become the thing. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that. But this is nice.
Can't be. This is the personal shuttle of Frederick Momoni.
Okay,
leader
well,
of the
ignore
Green
what I just
Universe.
said because we've just found him.
Like these are his personal body parts. The communications node was hacked, if I may say so.
Apparently, being shocked, the artificial intelligence of this spacesuit went into a forced update mode and never returned. Perhaps some specialists will be able to extract the details of Frederick's death from it, or maybe not.
It could be that Frederick is ill, but it's more likely that someone had killed him long before the liner took off.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Does he have a bat signal? He does. Should have used it. A voice synthesizer, a microphone, a simple oscillator, electrical tape, and a piece of meat. My study of anatomy ended at the age of 15 when I got to... Never mind. But this looks a lot like a windpipe. I'm not sure how this thing worked, but it must have worked successfully as the Green Universe members followed their dead leader's orders. So maybe they killed him, took out his windpipe, and then pretended to be him and gave orders.
It looks like someone was simply using the Green Universe activists, and none of the orders came from Mr. Momoni at all.
Yep. So that feeds into my theory that it was the coffin robots. Oh, yours doesn't open, and I can't sleep in your bed. So that's probably not surprising.
And here is the anti-asteroid protection system. We don't even need to hack it, as it has already been done for us. Splendid. Now we only need to find a few rare parts.
Okay, we need a grabber. Where's my grabber? Grabber. Microplasm. And a repair tool. Repair tool. Repair tool. There we go. Might as well salvage parts from his ship to make ours better. Cool. Narkills HD. Word up. Ow. How you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? No, that's not. How you doing, buddy? I quite enjoyed the D&D last night. You're doing amazingly. Wow. Yeah, I'm quite enjoyed the little D&D sesh that you guys put on yesterday. That was pretty fun. I wasn't really sure what was going on because obviously I missed the first one, and I had to go away. I had to go AFK like through some of it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was a little different. I quite like watching how other DMs do stuff, because I can then see if we have any similarities. Because quite often, you know, as a DM, you're like, am I doing this right? Is this how it's supposed to go? Like, so seeing things that I have in common with other DMs is pretty fun. But also I like seeing the differences to see, like if they do something different, I might be like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like the way that they do that or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, that was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. But yes, you do need to make sure that the DM is not reading chat, which you picked him up on, because I was just like, "What's going on? What? Hello?" He was super hesitant. I mean, the quality seemed fine. Like, I mean, there's still a few technical issues, but like, that was your second episode, so it's not surprising. So yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think it's difficult to live stream Dungeons and Dragons, and I've spoken about this about doing it on this channel. It's difficult to live stream Dungeons and Dragons, and it be received like really well, because there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure on the DM to make something interesting, but on top of that, you've got all the like how everything looks and stuff as well, and then on top of that, you've got to try and find royalty-free music that you can use as like background stuff, and royalty-free artwork, or at least get the permission from all the artists for all the artwork that you use, unless you're going to create everything yourself, in which case there's even more work for the DM. But then on top of all of that, you've then got to have players that are willing to put like a decent kind of show on, as well. So yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work, and anyone that does it on a weekly basis, I have a lot of respect for, because that is a lot of work. Like running D&D on a weekly basis without streaming it is hard enough, but having to do all of that other stuff as well, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. Cool. Good. Yeah, I mean, having someone to help with all the artwork and stuff is really useful, obviously. Wait, can we piss on this? I think we can piss on this, guys. I'm going to piss on this. Hang on. There we go. Look, there's a little bar filling up. There we go. Just going to piss on this for a sec. Just changing the subject just briefly. I just want to piss on this for a second until the little white bar. There we go. What do we get? We got some fabric. Great. That was not really worth. That was not really worth it, but still. I'm going to pinch these electronics. I don't think we need them, but I'm going to take them anyway.
Besides, the main leader of the Green Universe is long dead, the other leaders are killed,
It's
and the
ad
crash
quote.
was initiated
Ad
by
quote.
some unknown people who control the coffins.
I
Sounds
think.
like a B-action movie script.
I think it's there you go. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Can we go over here? Can we get over this small fence? We can. Can we take anything off of these? I feel like no. Okay. Right. We need to create anti-asteroid protection. So I guess we go back to the ship for that. Because I don't think there's anything else around here that we can use it on. Okay. Back we go. And you thought you were safe. I did. I did. Boyds. Hello, mate. I'm good, thanks. I'm good. How did your Animal Crossing go yesterday? I managed to stop by for a little while, but I had to go and make dinner, so I couldn't stay for like super long. But I hope
They tried to
hope
open
it
the
was.
doors from the inside, but they got badly injured and lost too much blood. I want to believe that Breathedge is not involved in all this, but I must inform you that when you signed the contract for the funeral, you agreed to everything in the terms of service. To absolutely everything.
Okay, that's not concerning. Right, so can we open any of these other doors? I don't think we can. I don't think the game's gonna let us do something like that. Ooh, but we can get this though. Almost didn't see that. I'm glad I came down here now. You dreamed up a D&D one-shot the other day? So I might write that up? Yes! Do it. Do it. Do it. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. If I can stop by like if people are streaming that come to my channel, if I can stop by their channel and say hello and maybe drop them a host, then I'll do what I can. You don't even know what it is? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do it. Do it. Doesn't even need to be D&D. Just do it. Yeah, if I can come by if someone comes to my stream and sort of sticks around and says hello and stuff, the least I feel like I can do to help them out is do the same, you know?
Despite the obvious signs of some large-scale conspiracy, I still have the feeling that the catastrophe was accidental. I can't figure out what the hypothetical terrorists might have gained from the complete destruction of the liner. Most likely, the activists of the Green Universe were following orders to capture the liner and then simply screwed up, which is confirmed by some of our findings.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's just hard solely playing when I'm streaming as there's so much to do. Yeah. And you can't skip days. Yeah. Yeah, there is. I know. I mean, I have not played Animal Crossing myself, but I know lots of people that have. And there is, I think there is ways to skip through things, if you really want to. But I think that kind of detracts from how the game was intended to be played. But yes, I agree that there's a lot to do, especially when you first start. When you first start playing, because it's like it can be a little bit overwhelming, which is the case for a lot of these kind of exploring, crafting, kind of doing your own thing kind of games. And I think you just have to kind of set yourself little targets of what you want to do, and then just go that. Yeah, sneaky cheat ways, but yeah, I don't recommend doing the sneaky cheat ways, because you know that doesn't seem as fun. Right, we need we've got anti-asteroid protection. We need 2 microplasms. Can we make microplasms? Because I don't feel like we've got microplasms. We've got 1, and we need 2. Oh, for fuck's sake! Was I supposed to find another one somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll figure that out. I guess we'll figure that out later. If I have to come back, then I'll have to come back. Actually, I'm going to take out some of this fabric. I'm going to make it into a roll of fabric so we've got a little bit more space in there. This game looks in depth and I love it. It's free, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's not. Got to really head out for my body scan. Wish me luck. Yes. Yes. Good luck. Good luck, Crochet. Fingers crossed for you. Hope everything goes well. Right, let's put this compensator in here. Let's put this generator in here. We've got a voice synthesizer, which we don't need that. That can go in here with all this other junk. Electronics. Oh, we don't have a space for electronics. Let's take out some of this rubber and turn it into electrical tape. And then we can fit this electronics in here. I told you not to let me pick up any more electronics. And what have you done, chat? You've let me pick up electronics. It's not free? No, this is Breathedge. What? Why are you saying sorry? You're allowed to post links. You're a moderator. It's fine. Oh, right, yes. Okay, yes, you should have. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Right. Empty inventory. Right, we can't make the anti-asteroid protection yet because we need extra microplasms. I don't know where we'd get them from. Is there a thing? Is there a thing? Resources. Is it in here? Will it tell us where we find it? Found in shuttle debris required for Normandy repairs obtained via grabber. Yeah, so... Yeah. Okay, well, never mind. Install filter system or navigator. Now, we might have enough for one of those. I know we have 4... Do we have 4 filters? We do. Okay. 4 filters. 2 titanium, 2 alkali, and 1 lycoplasma. There's a lycoplasma. I've immediately forgotten what the other things were. Shit. Titanium, 2 titanium, 2 alkali. 2 titanium. Titanium? Titanium. Aha. And 2 alkali. There we go. So we should be able to make that now. Yeah. Cool. Where does that go? Does that go over here? Yes. Nice. And then we need a navigator. Can we make the navigator? What do we need for the navigator? No, it was in early access for a long time, but it's just come out of early access. So it's literally in its full release now. P.S. Chat would also like to remind you to collect more metal things. No, I don't need to be collecting more things. Right, navigator chips. Navigator chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me, I'm a bit windy today. Burping. Only little ones though. 2 electronics, 2 light bulbs, 2 refined metal. Oh, do we have any electronics? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, we do have some electronics. Oh, that's handy. Oh shit, what have I forgotten? The light bulbs. Here we go. All this stuff we've been able to find on these ships. I don't think we needed to bring this stuff with us at all. Have you recently collected more metal things, Trimmer? No, I have not. Right, good. What's it telling me to do? Oh yeah, it's telling me to create the anti-asteroid protection. I really feel like maybe I've missed picking up another microplasm from somewhere. Like out in this area somewhere. I'm gonna have another look for it. Because I feel like it wouldn't be because like when we went to the last place like this, we had everything that we needed in that area to do the thing that it wanted us to do. So the fact is that we should have anti-asteroid protection, and we should be able to craft it. So we need to find wherever this I've forgotten what it's called already. What did I say it was? The microplasm. I feel like there should be another microplasm somewhere, and I can't remember where we found. I can't remember where we found the first one. Was it in one of these? Was it in one of these that we found the microplasm before? I don't remember. I'm going to take a bit of food and a bit of water for when we need it. Don't think there's anything else in here. I really don't remember where we got the... Did we get the microplasm from in here? I don't think so. I really don't remember where we found it. Did we get it from the space shuttle? Or... Oh, I really don't remember where we found it. Got that. This doesn't do anything. Pretty sure we've got everything from in here. There's nothing on this. We got a navigation data thing from, or whatever it's called, from this area. So it's not here. We couldn't get through here, so we don't know if there's any way, if there's anything in there anyway. Nothing here? No. No, no. say, I really don't remember where we picked this one up. I mean, it could be that we only get one here and we need to go and explore somewhere else to find another one, but it just seems like in all the other places that we've been to, we've been able to find exactly what we need to craft the thing that we need at the end of exploring all of the stuff in that place, you know? And we almost missed the filtration system thing over here, so it might be that we've just missed something while we were in this area. I thought we were relatively thorough, but maybe not. It's a gravity module, which we didn't find before, so that's good. Okay, let's be a little bit more thorough then. Let's have a look around everywhere and see. Oh, that's food. It's resin. Is there anything over here? What's this? An inductor. Cool, we'll take that. So we did miss some stuff, even if it's not the stuff that we were necessarily looking for. Oh, I think there's a body over there. We should go and investigate that if we can. I've seen that. Did we get everything from the robot? Yeah, I think so. Can't interact with that anymore. Okay, let's go this way. Please have the thing. Please have the thing. Please have the thing.
A green universe activist. It seems that the most gifted members of the organization were selected for this task, who weren't even able to put on a mask properly.
Oh. But he doesn't have a thing. God damn it. What's that on the floor? Is that something I should pick up?
Why did they kill it?
It's a hamster. I don't know why they killed it, but they killed the hamster. Monsters. Anything else? Anything else? This is a big open space. Is there anything else? Anything that we could use? Anything at all, game? You've got this big open space. It's got virtually nothing in it. Anything? Have you hidden something around here, game? Is that something that you've done? No. Okay, great. I'm beginning to think that maybe there isn't another microplasm here at all. It's just rubber. It's just metal. Nothing there. That's resin. Okay, we'll have a look inside the... I don't see anything over there at all. Okay, let's go back into this building and see if there's something in here that we missed. Titanium, some metal, wire, nothing. There's no bits. There's no bits that I need from here. Well, we've done another sweep. I don't unless it's on the shuttle. But I think if we got it from somewhere, it probably would have been on the shuttle. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe we don't get both of them on this. I don't think we need to piss on anything else. Let's do an eat and a drink while I remember. He doesn't have it on him. No. Anything over here? Any computers or anything? No. We definitely got everything from up here. Yep. Well. Okay. Well, we can't create the anti-asteroid protection thing yet then because we just don't have the parts for it. So I'm guessing we have to go somewhere else and explore somewhere else and hope that we find it. Which kind of sucks. But at least we were thorough. We found an extra gravity module and an extra inductor, so you know that'll help. That's useful stuff that we didn't have before. So, but now we can just head out. I don't think we need to pick up any crafting materials at the moment at all. I guess the only thing that would be useful is to pick up like a med kit or something every so often, or just like some food and some water occasionally. There we go. Just to keep us topped up. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we need to pick up. And obviously if there's stuff that we've not seen before. But if it's just metal, plastic, titanium, rubber, any of that stuff, we don't need that. Resin, don't need it. We've got so much of it. I'd say, I think the game probably expected us to have left all of our materials behind and not brought them all with us, and that's why we're getting so many materials now, is to make up for the fact that we didn't have lots of materials before. And they probably did not expect someone like me to play and hoard everything and bring everything with us whenever we went anywhere. But we're smarter than a dumb game. Exactly. Okay. Let's go. Also, let's do a save. Okay. So we've got a place over there and a place over there. So I think we go in that sort of direction. Is there anything around here that we want to check out? Not really. Whoa. Is this just debris? Let's go down here and see if this is just debris or if this is something different instead. The game didn't bank on Matt Sparks and his amazing assortment of suitcases. Damn right it didn't. Damn right. Oh. We got more coffins. We've got more coffin bots incoming.
Coffins here too. They are everywhere.
Oh geez, they are. I don't think there's anything super important here.
Yes.
So I'm just going to take those out. And then let's head to... We kind of want to go in that direction. Let's just quickly pop over to here We'll do a tiny little repair on our ship, and then we'll head over to the other one. The suitcases are a real problem. You're right. It's like it's future, and you get suitcases that you put stuff in, and then you can't pick them up. It's like, well, why bother them? Why have them be suitcases then? Let's Quest. Hello, how you doing? I had fun in your D&D stream yesterday. That was good fun. Space suitcases are the best suitcases.
And we're done.
Well, I'm not so sure that they are, honestly. If this is anything to go by, I don't think they are. But as you're just joining us, we're quite far into the game. We're like, is this chapter 4? I think this is chapter 4 now. What? Turrets? Oh yeah.
It looks like it's one of the space military police modules. Their shuttles were equipped with the best defense systems. If we can't find a working shuttle, we could at least try to remove some of their armor plating and patch up the holes on Normandy.
Right. Can we get... If we go around this way, maybe we can bypass some of the turrets. Or we might end up having to shoot the turrets, I'm not sure. Let's see, if we creep around the outside. Oh no, there's loads of turrets. Okay. How are we going to do this? If we approach from underneath, maybe? Can we do that? If I... That works. And then maybe I can dock here? Can I dock here? I can! That way I only needed to take out one turret. That's smart. Shit, I put my life savings in space suitcase stocks. Sorry about that. It does have a bit of a Subnautica vibe, yeah. I love Subnautica. We played Subnautica on the stream not too long ago. I love Subnautica. It's one of my favourites. So it does have a slight Subnautica vibe if Subnautica didn't take itself very seriously and was set in space. So that's oh, thanks Pip for doing the shout out. So if you like Subnautica, and you don't mind it being a little bit silly, because it is a little bit silly in places, and also full of references to various different things. Like we've had references to references to Aliens and Rick and Morty and Chuck Norris. In fact, I even have like a picture of Chuck Norris strapped to my weapon, my melee weapon. Like, I mean, it's not Chuck Norris, but it kind of is Chuck Norris. So if you like that sort of stuff, and you want a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, and kind of breaks the fourth wall occasionally and is just a bit fun, then that's what this game is essentially. Okay, what are we doing here? I can't remember. I don't remember what we're doing here, but we're in. We're going in. Oh, okay. There's no gravity.
Apparently, we won't find any survivors here either.
Okay, well, I don't want magnets. Okay, he's pretty fucked up. Looks like there's more. Ooh, might be able to scan that. Looks like we're not going to find survivors here. Looks like the robots have evil coffin robots have attacked this place as well.
Door. How unexpected.
Oh, we have to hit it? Oh, okay. Rake our way through. Oh, and poo aquariums. Yeah, we had the poo aquarium, yeah. That was a thing. That was a thing as well. Because in space, you don't get to see your poo when you have a poo. So someone made an aquarium so you could put your poo in an aquarium so you could look at your poo if you missed looking at your poo for whatever reason. I guess some people like looking at poo, or if they are no longer able to look at their poo, then they might miss it. I don't know.
Containing one of those ugly cow chicken hybrids that you irresponsibly launched to the surface of the planet. I hope it was empty already, because there's no sign of the mutant itself.
Okay, well in that case, let's get the blaster ready. Just in case. Just in case. The door is locked. Okay. Is space randomly generated? Like no. It's all pretty linear. It is all pretty linear. So everything will be in the same place. How you go about getting from one point to another is kind of up to you, and it's kind of open world in that respect. But everything is always in the same place, as far as I'm aware. So more like Subnautica. If you've never played Subnautica, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favourite games ever. So yeah, so if you've not played Subnautica, then I highly recommend that you play that as well at some point. Because that was great. That was really, really good. Okay, chat. Am I allowed to pick up a battery? Can I? You've had that on your wish list for ages. Highly recommend it. It's literally like one of my favourite games I've ever played ever. I love it. It is a bit buggy in places, and there's some things that still don't really work properly. But apart from that, like occasional jankiness, which doesn't really affect the game too much, it's great. I'm taking the battery, chat. I'm taking it. I'm picking it up. Sorry. Except, I'm not sorry.
These tracks don't bode well.
Okay. So, is this the remains of, like, the mutant